Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. On this video I'm gonna do another one. This is my second one. Foundation Friday, Wednesday, whenever. It's just a foundation review video. I'm gonna show you how I apply it, and I'm gonna tell you what products I use that work best with this foundation. And the one that I'm using today is the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and the color that I have is a little bit off. It's the color cream beige, medium neutral, but for me it's a little bit too pink. This foundation claims that it was tested in 7 light conditions and it works with or without flash. You guys know that flashback is one of the worst enemies of foundation. So I've worn it and took pictures with it, and it doesn't have any flashback. It's also super nice that it's about $5 to $6 in the drugstore and it's cruelty free. So what else could you ask for a foundation? Now I'm gonna show you my thoughts on it, and I'm gonna show you how I apply it and the best primer and powder that I found work for it. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna just shake the bottle and I'm gonna pour a little bit in the back of my hand. You guys can't tell, or I don't know if you guys can tell, but my face is lighter than my body because I'm recently trying a fake tan. You can see because my hands look crazy AF. This is supposed to match my neck, not my face. I think it's gonna be even a little darker than my neck, which is the only shade that I have, so that doesn't matter. I'm gonna just talk about the formula and I'll make it work with everything that I put on top of it. This foundation surprised me because I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do. And I have to say, it works similar with everything. I'm going to show you the worst primer for it so far and the best one so that you can just get an idea. But I've used this foundation more than 12 hours. So I've been doing my makeup almost at 8 a.m. and I've been going to the gym, working out, then staying all day with my makeup, and then when I'm going to just shower at 10 p.m. at night, again, the foundation is still on. Sometimes it gets a little bit oily on my T-zone, but that's normal with any foundation that I use, and it doesn't separate around my nose. It doesn't get cakey. It doesn't look awful. It looks perfect from start to finish. And for me, when a foundation is $4 to $6, it's just insane. And I have a con to this foundation, and I'm gonna say it right away. This foundation smells like shit. Like, the smell is so strong. I'm not a scent hater kind of person. If you guys know, one of my favorite powders is the Coty Airspun powder, and I actually love the scent. I even like the rose scents from bougie brands like Chanel and stuff like that. So scents don't really bother me, but when you smell like paint, straight up paint, it bothers me. I thought YouTubers were just complaining just because, you know, the community has so much drama surrounding it, but no, the foundation, the scent is insane, but the formula and how the product stays put is just goals. I'm going to apply my foundation with my Beauty Junkie sponge. I'm gonna link everything down below as always. This sponge is the best sponge ever, and this is the way that I love to apply my foundation. So I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm gonna apply half with a brush or whatever, because I'm never gonna use a brush for foundation. I used to do that before, but I also had to go after with a sponge, and for me, I already take a lot of time doing my makeup because I enjoy doing it. I don't wanna add another extra step that is not really necessary. Also, about the scent of the foundation, I have to say that it doesn't linger on your skin. I have a Givenchy mascara that I'm using currently. I'm not wearing it right now because I'm not wearing mascara yet. But that Givenchy mascara, the scent is so strong and so potent. It's not a disgusting scent, it's a nice one actually. Sometimes I find myself like trying to find the scent where it comes from, and it's just my mascara, so that lingers. This doesn't linger. You apply it, it smells like paint, and then a few minutes later you don't even remember the scent of it. So that's a good thing at least. But if you can't take the scent, or if scented stuff damages your skin or you're sensitive to it, then you know you have to pass on this foundation, sadly, because it's great formula, amazing foundation. Okay, so my favorite primer to apply it with is the Pores No More by Dr. brand. This is one of my favorite primers. I've also used the Baby Skin by Maybelline and the Urban Decay Optical Illusion one. The last one that I mentioned, the Urban Decay one, sucks ass with it. It's just awful with it. It makes your skin extra oily. That primer doesn't work, period. It's just sometimes it does, but most of the time it makes my makeup not last, and it makes my skin too hydrated but on the oilier side. Not hydrated but oily, and it breaks up my makeup. So the primer that I find that it works with the best is the Pores No More, and it's no surprise because this primer is just insane. It's amazing. You guys can see here that there's almost nothing left of it. I had to squeeze it a lot today just to get an application for today, so I think it just died completely. As you guys saw, this foundation has a little spatula, and that spatula I use it to put the foundation all over. I think I love that spatula, but if you're using it just for yourself, if for some reason you hate bacteria and you think that that's nasty, then don't use it on you. And if you're using it on clients, then please never use the spatula on anyone's face. Even if you use it on you, don't use it then on your clients, because it will carry your stuff to their faces. This is actually not a bad match skin tone wise, but it's still a little bit more pink than I would like. I prefer a yellow undertone. And another thing that I can say about it is that I find it to be medium to full coverage, more on the fuller side than the medium side, without being cakey. It's almost undetectable. You can't really feel it heavy on your skin. You can't feel it cakey on your skin. It doesn't really get cakey. And you can see some imperfections, but that's why I say that it's medium to full on the fuller side, because it covers what it needs to cover. You don't need that much product when you're using it. They also have a good shade range. I don't find it to be the best, but I bet they will come out with more shades eventually. This is a really affordable brand, but it's one of the best drugstore brands that I found. It sets beautifully. It doesn't stay tacky. It's not super dry or velvety, but it doesn't stay tacky either. You have time to work with it. If you are super slow, I would recommend to do half because it sets. But I would still powder it because I'm oily and I live in a super humid weather. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just finish the rest of my makeup and then come back and tell you what other products I like to use on top of it. I'm just gonna talk about powders because blush and that doesn't really matter, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you what powders work best with it, and that's it. I haven't had a powder that works bad with it, but I've had a few powders that I've tried with it. So okay guys, I'm back. I know this is not so glamorous, but glamorous, no lower lashes type of makeup, and I gotta say I'm hating the way this fake tan stick to everything, and you guys need to see this. Like, are you kidding me? Okay guys, so my face is done. I gotta say this foundation looks amazing. The color, you can't really trust my camera now because I find that I look super white on camera and more tan in person, but the way it looks is just flawless. I would highly recommend it. The powder that I'm using is this one. It's in a Laura Mercier pot, but this is actually the Ben Nye colorless powder. This is a drying powder, so be careful. If you want to use this, you have to not be dry. If you're dry, it will make you look awful. So yeah, that powder worked for me. And also the Wet n Wild contour kit, the yellow powder, worked beautifully. And also my Chanel translucent powder in the color Natural 30, it works beautiful with it. So I haven't had a powder that doesn't work with the foundation because I think the magic, it's within the foundation, but I found that a primer can make it look not so amazing. So yeah guys, those are my thoughts on the foundation. If you like this type of video, just give it a thumbs up for more foundation Friday, Wednesday, whatever type of video. I have a lot of foundations that I want to make reviews on, so leave in the comments down below what foundation you want me to try next. And also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.